What do we fight about the most?
We don't fight. Fight would mean we swing blows or result to physical violence. And we don't result to physical
Oh.
violence. We argue heavily.
For 15 years, we have argued or fought about the word argue and fight. Why don't we just agree to disagree? You can call it argue, and I will say fight, and I recognize we're not talking about physically fighting. We're talking about verbally having a disagreement.
But wouldn't it be easier to just
No.
agree upon the word argue for the process of arguing?
That sounds
There-
controlling.
Therefore, we would not have the debate and the argument about whether to use the word argue or fight.
That sounds controlling, Chris. Why can't we both be individuals? I want to be individuals.
Well, we can be
You use your words.
individuals. We are individuals. Otherwise, we wouldn't be arguing.
If they have the same definition.
I wouldn't be arguing with myself. I would know what I thought already, probably.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you to change the way you talk. You're telling me to change the way I talk.
It's only because I'm right.
It's only because you're an asshole. You're control. See, the thing is, I don't care. You can use argue or fight. I don't care. But I'm going to use whatever word I want. And I tried your way for 15 years.
But-
it didn't stick. It still ends up coming out of my
We need
mouth as fight.
We need to put another board down below here. This was a bad headboard design. Whoever designed this headboard, it was a poor design. Or maybe, they designed it to have two box springs under there, and we didn't put a box springs under because we don't want it so high for Fievel. That's fine.
Entertaining.
Yeah. But anyway, now see, the problem would be is if one of us, used the word fight in a video and said we had a fight, then some people
Holy
would be like
shit.
me and think we actually resulted in blows.
I get that. I get that
So
argument.
you would be giving the wrong indication to people. Whereas if we just settled on using the word argue, no one would ever mistakenly think that we had came to blows.
Do you want to
with
know what
each
we
other.
fight about the most? This. Whether or not you should call it an argument or fight. That's like the most stupid. It's like loading the dishwasher. We used to fight about that.
No, we never did. We
Yes, we
argued
did.
about it.
Okay, we used to argue
we
about.
never did fight
Okay,
about
we
it.
used to argue about loading the dishwasher. Now we fight about the actual word argument or fight.
No,
Can we
don't-
move on?
We don't fight about it. We
Let's
just
talk
argue
about-
it. We just argue
Oh my!
about it.
Can we talk about something that's like has some substance? Like substance besides this word? Can we move on? Like what truly do we fight about or argue about?
Okay, I was going to say I'm sure we argue about other things other than just the word argue versus the word fight.
You know, you're kind of being a controlling person. You have these like things. Actually, that's something we argue about. Speech. Sometimes you can be a speech controller. I was gonna say a speech.
I
the
know what you were
N-word,
gonna say.
because I've heard it so much, but I didn't want to like. I guess I've heard it too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful what you put out there because it's contagious. You like to control speech too much. You always have.
Well,
Until your mama says it, and then your mama
I'm
gets
not
a free
going to correct
pass.
my mama. I ain't correcting my mama. She can do what she wants to. She's older than me. She done born me. That's true. So I don't correct my mama. She can do what she wants.
I love making videos with Chris. I did watch this video, and they were saying that like couples who make videos are probably unhappy. I wouldn't say making videos makes us happier or less happy. It's just like anything else. It's not like we're filming every second of the day. And yes, we do argue.
Thank you. See, I appreciate that. I won.
Okay, you're just being stupid. I didn't say you are stupid. I said you're being stupid.
But I take it the same way.
It hijacks the conversation when
I'm
you start
hurt.
doing these words thing. Like when you start like being like when we agree on the definition, but you're still pushing a word. It's a pointless argument.
You're right.
We
It's
don't
a
get anywhere.
It's a pointless argument.
Exactly.
You're exactly right. It's not a pointless fight. It's a pointless argument. I agree with you for once.
Okay. Okay, whatever. You have this side that's really controlling. That's what I mean.
I have a controlling side.
You're a control
when it
freak sometimes.
comes to
A lot of things.
few things.
What would you say your controlling sides are? How to organize things, even though you don't organize things. How to do the laundry. I stopped doing laundry mainly because I don't do it right. You want to be honest? I don't do laundry right. I'm supposed to fill up the washer and let it sit for however long, drain the water, redo it. I'm not talking run the washer. I'm supposed to let the water let it soak for a certain amount of time, and I'm supposed to do that at least twice, and then I
You're
can
kind of
actually
getting it wrong.
and then I can actually do the laundry. And I'm like, fine, Chris, if you're not. Oh, and then I say, well, I'll just do the laundry my way. And you're like, well, then I'll stop using it. I'm like, okay, I won't do the laundry. And I said that in my head. But
you had
to you, I say,
had
I
to
won't
say
do the
F?
laundry. No, I was nice enough to not say that out loud to you until now. Instead, I'm just like, okay.
But I knew it because you stopped doing the laundry.
Well, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I can't just like put the clothes in there and do a normal load.
It doesn't.
I don't
actually
care.
wash very long. I do it like my mom does, and my mom
Okay,
is
cool.
older and she knows what she's doing. She lets it soak. You can't do that if you go to a laundromat, and her washing machine wouldn't even do it when she got a new one. My stepdad had to fix it on a special little switch so that it could work properly for the way that my mom likes to do her laundry, which
Different
is
than the
letting-
manufacturer made it, which means it's
letting-
odd.
Well, you look at today's washing machines; they are pieces of crap.
I do agree with
They
that.
are pieces of crap. They do not get the clothes clean. And that's my problem with it. If I'm going to go the trouble of washing my clothes, I want them to be clean, darn it. And I wanted to say, damn it.
Sometimes you have to always be right too, and I don't like that. Like you always have to like.
You're wrong about that.
Like with terminology, I will be like, okay, you want to use that term? That's fine. I have more like acceptance for like, okay, that's fine, but I have to do it your way, or it's not right. I don't like that. I think it should be a give or take situation, in my personal opinion, where it's like, okay, like in laundry, I'm willing to do the manufacturer, and I'm willing to go and help, like meet in the middle with the laundry, but the instructions that you gave me, they're explain. You told me to do it 2 soaks, by the way. Explain to them what you wanted me to do and see if it's odd.
So I put the clothes in and I put the water in and the cleaning. What do you call it? We use these little non-liquid sheets. We use those, and I put some baking soda in it.
If you go like this, you're not going to get your voice.
Okay.
back.
So I put the Earth Breeze sheets. Isn't that what they called? Earth Breeze, Earth Balance, Earth Breeze, I think. I have to go look at the package. And I put baking soda and I put OxyClean in, non-chlorine bleach. I've got it torn into my face. I put those in, and then I do the cycle with the lid up so that it doesn't automatically run the water out. And then after the agitation, it sets in there for how long I do it. I usually let it set at least an hour or longer. My mom will let it do sometimes overnight. And then you go back and start it again and let it go through this cycle and then go out and finish the wash.
But you told me to do that twice.
It depends. You can do it as many times as you want to. Depends on how dirty it is. And I've got to where I put less clothes in because I've figured out I don't think the washing machine that I need to put as many clothes in as I did to begin with. I was learning. It was a new washing machine. That's when we argued over this, was when we first started, and I was still trying to figure it out. I could just tell you by looking at the water that just doing it like they have it set up does not get the dirt out of the clothes. I could tell you that. They weren't even in the water for 15 minutes.
Maybe I'm okay with that, if not getting 100% of the dirt. Maybe I'm okay with just doing the normal cycle.
The normal cycle is like 8 minutes. That does all the sweat and dirt and stuff we get in our clothes. That does not get it out. And you ask anyone that knows about cleaning,
maybe
and
I
the
would do the
more
heavy duty
water
then.
going through, the heavy duty doesn't even go very long. There's not that's it. There's no heavy duty on washing machines anymore. There is no heavy duty.
Did you drink caffeine?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, you change.
Well, you were complaining earlier about me just being blah,
I was complaining earlier. I didn't complain.
and now you're
You-
complaining about me being hyper.
I asked you earlier if you were why you were tired.
Exactly the same thing. Mm-hmm.
I didn't complain.
Mm.
Your eyes were falling asleep. It's kind of normal.
Mm-hmm.
And your mic, see how the mic is? I think
I'm trying to give it for
what
both
I would
of
do.
Okay,
what I would do is
and normally it's down here. So how is that? How's it being up here this close to us both not better than
because
if I have it down here on my chest
because right
on
now
a shirt?
there's a fan going right there. So the closer we can get to it, the more it's gonna cancel out the fan noises.
Then here's a good question for you. If you are that wise about those effects that could be happening with these two fans, if you knew we were going to be here having this conversation, why did we not cut both fans off?
I didn't know. I thought this would be like we would actually talk about substance. I didn't think we would talk about arguing, and I didn't really think we would talk about the washer. Oh, that's probably the biggest thing that we do, or we don't even argue about it, but I just kind of gave up with it. The control freak stuff. You have a control freak part of your personality, and what's weird is you're not like you're a hoarder. It's so weird that you're so controlling and a hoarder at the same time. So some of the stuff that you'll do, I won't even go into it on camera just to be nice.
Well, maybe that is like what a hoarder is doing is being controlling by hanging on to everything.
Yeah, but
having
like,
everything under their control. So it may be consistent.
yeah, I'm just like you'll save stuff that I'm like, dude, that's not normal, and it causes actual issues, and then you're mad at me for not wanting to do laundry on the normal cycle. That's what I'm saying, but I'm like, look at you. I'm letting you have the freedom to save some odd stuff.
Okay.
And you're not even letting me to have a little bit of freedom to run the washer the way I want to run it. And otherwise you say you're going to stop washing
No.
our clothes together or
Yeah, I'll let you wash yours if you want to wash them and them still be smelly. That's fine with me. I just don't want mine done that way.
well, actually it's because we share socks and underwear and you said, "Well, fine, I'll start having different
Well,
stuff."
we could do that. We
Okay.
could do that. That way,
I like-
then we know.
I've always liked sharing socks and underwear.
Okay, well then we just keep doing them together then.
Then I have to go through your yeah. It just made
Well,
it
we just
impossible
we
because
just go
I
through- we
still I'm
can
gonna be
write it
honest.
down.
I still don't understand your instructions because it's like wait like having the clothes soak overnight sounds odd to me.
They don't have to
Well,
soak
even soak
overnight.
for hours. I just don't do that, but that's fine.
So
I'd
the
rather
most
wash it by
important
hand.
part of washing is actually moving water through the fibers. So the more the water
get that.
gets through the fibers, it has more of a chance of pulling things out from between the fibers. And that's kind of the whole process of it. And getting them really, really, really soaked in there. With them just like going in, swishing around a few minutes, like literally a handful of minutes. Less than 2 handfuls of minutes. They swish around in the water and then spin out and supposedly rinse them. It just doesn't get them clean. They don't look clean. They don't smell clean then. So I don't like them. I like my clothes to smell clean when I've gone through the process.
But think of like the weird quirks you have,
I have weird quirks. I realize this.
and I'm not putting like, what is that? An alter, like this or else. What is that called?
Ultimatum.
Ultimatums. The ultimatums that you put on me, I don't think they're justified because I'm not putting them on you. Or hey, you're saving some stuff that I disagree with because it's disgusting, and I'm not like you have to do this or else.
I guess I'm a bad person.
The only thing I've said is, hey, I'm gonna help you clean this because it's disgusting. I smell it. You're talking about smell and stuff.
Yeah, I get you.
But you see how like it's kind of weird, like in this house. Sometimes I feel like we just have a small space. But this is.
We do have a small space. We have a small space.
But the reason.
Maybe we should have been richer and bought a bigger house.
But that's
But
my.
we weren't richer.
But you do realize like, I don't put those on you because I'm willing to be patient and I want to be with you. I don't say, hey, you better get this cleaned up or else I'm leaving. I've offered to help,
Have you thought about it?
No.
Okay. I didn't tell you I was leaving. I don't know where you're
No.
coming up with that as a topic matter.
I'm saying I'm not like giving you like you have to do this or else. Where you have a couple times like if you do the washer this way, I'm not going. We're not going to be able to. We won't share clothes anymore. We'll just keep them separate.
Well, I want them clean.
Well, I want our house clean too.
I know. I need to do better. at
Relationships
getting
are give
rid
or
of
take.
stuff. At getting rid of stuff. Oh, Fievel needs room too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Fievel. Come on, Fievel.
He's a good like emotional support guy.
Mhm.
But I think we're not perfect. But do you still love me after this? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is real life. Couples do this kind of stuff. I don't know if it would be healthy if you didn't. If a couple doesn't have communication like this, and if it's always easy, I just wonder if there's personality in it. When you have two distinctive personalities living together, there's going to be some clashes, and it's about like hopefully talking it out, or at least being patient, or at least knowing that the other person is patient with you because we all have stinky crap.
You love that phrase.
It's just an expression.
This is 17
What-
minutes already. Is
I
it
know,
too long?
because we didn't talk about substance. We talked about a washer and dryer, and we talked about the word argue versus fight. When I was trying to get more
And
in
we talked
depth
about hoarding.
and hoarding,
Who added the other topics?
the hoarding or the
Mhm.
washer, me.
Okay. You just did what I normally do. I'm usually one that adds the other topics. And then you argue about it. Or complain about it. Then you complain about it. That I added other topics
Don't
that
we
weren't
do-
relevant.
Don't we both do that? You told me I'm ADD.
You are ADD.
Maybe you are too. Maybe we're two
I
ADDs.
think I'm ADD too.
We're both ADD. That makes it fucking challenging. Gosh damn. No, some days are smooth and some days are trickier. And we have the typical like roommate issues and typical whatever issues.
A plethora of issues. What else?
That's it.
You don't want any other topics?
I don't know any other topics.
That's all, folks.
I'm creeped out.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
You just farted, dude. I could
you
tell.
gotta cut that out.
I could tell. No, I could tell that you had like a lot of caffeine.
Coming through.
Are you in a better mood all of a sudden?
Sure.
He was in a funk.
I ate a lot. I ate a lot of food.
You were kind of. I mean,
I
you were
ate a-
being a dick
I ate a bunch of nuts.
and been watching a bunch of gay YouTubers.
Oh, I just figured out he's gay when he said he's got a husband.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah, you didn't hear him say something? My husband said so and so. So yeah, he's gay.
You didn't have to say that. I could hear it. Some people. What is it? It's that gay voice. He had it.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad thing, obviously. But some people have that gay voice, and it wasn't even like it was
Not
flamboyant.
seriously gay.
No, it wasn't a flamboyant voice, but there was something. I don't know.
I
little
have
too-
that.
He was
some,
too bubbly.
don't I?
Sometimes.
When I'm happy.
Sometimes.
When I'm gay.
We argue about a lot, really. I think
We do argue a lot.
they say it's unhealthy not to argue. You don't got a pillow, do you? Grab my pillow, please.
No, grab yours. Here. My nasty little pillow. Here. Ah! You almost smother me. So what term do you use for arguing? Do you use the word argue correctly? Or do you incorrectly use the word fight?